Hi, Dr. Royce, getting on here real quick to tell you about the fact that there is no fiction. What does that mean? Just like I said, there's no such thing as fiction. Science has proven that what we persist in hardens into facts, and what we assume to be true is true. Neville had a lecture where he discussed the fact that somebody had wrote a book about the sinking of a specific ship. Okay, and guess what happened? The Titanic. So there you go. There's one but that's one example, okay, from his time, his era. So we must understand that the brain does not understand a difference, or the subconscious mind, any part of the brain does not understand the difference between an imaginal act or a real act, meaning an experience out here. So when you imagine something lovely and you press it upon your subconscious mind, your subconscious mind has no choice but to reflect it outward because it assumes that it's true. That has been proven with neuroimaging science, positron emission tomographies, and fMRIs. Countless case studies with Dr. Joe Dispenza, along with a host of other researchers with PhDs like myself that have conducted studies at infamous institutions such as Harvard, Johns Hopkins. And I share with you that recently I had a learner who showed that with his research that when athletes perform meditation, doing exactly what I've been teaching you, embodying the state, assuming it to be true, breathing deeply to excite those and stimulate those gamma waves, that new neurological pathways are forged in the brain, and as a result the athletes are performing at peaked levels. Okay, therefore that is even more proof that Neville was right all along. There is no such thing as fiction. That's why you must be cognizant and disciplined about what you're entertaining. That's why the Bible instructed us to only think of good things of good report. Okay, and even Neville repeated that. So does Lendell, his student who's still alive. He's in his 90s. And let's not forget Joseph Murphy as well as Abdullah, because Abdullah is the one that taught Neville and Joseph Murphy. Neville experienced the Bible like I told you yesterday because he assumed that he did, and he persisted in that assumption, and therefore it became a fact. Granted, he couldn't prove what I'm telling you or what he shares in his lecture, because you can't excise your brain and show you, can't rip it out, cut it out and show you what's going on there. But thanks to the advent of the positron emission tomography and the fMRI, we're able to come pretty close, pretty damn close, because the neuroimaging scans show the regions of the brain, it's the prefrontal cortex as well as basically the top part of your crown, that is stimulated when clients, patients, and the like are connected to these devices, these neuroimaging machines, while performing with their eyes closed meditation and visualizing their desires or their desired reality. All right, and the studies have shown that the fastest way to do this, to create something that may be false at the moment into your reality, is to go after the end at least, or the very end, however you want to do it. I recommend, like I've told you, go after the end. Imagine a handshake in your hand. Congratulations, you just received $1 million. I don't know what, or congratulations on that job that you've been hoping for. Feeling it to be real. Embody all of the tones of reality. What would you be smelling? What would you be tasting? What would you be feeling that are applicable, obviously? And don't forget to feel it. Be grateful for it in advance. Don't feel gratitude after, because gratitude is the signature of receiving. Pierre says that all the time. Trust me, he was in bed, paralyzed. Doctors told him that there was no cure, that he would never walk again, and he's walking. He's an athlete. He plays basketball. He comments on my videos. I've collaborated with him. Go to his channel. What more proof do you want that this works? A man who has experienced it. We're here to tell you that there's no such thing as fiction. All you have to do is persist. Be consistent. Do your best to not waver. I realize you're human. And I'm not here to condemn you if you cry, if you're sad. No. Somebody did that to me recently. That's not cool. We're here to edify one another. Iron sharpens iron. I'm here to edify you. And I made mistakes. And I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. I want you to learn from them. I didn't want my son to suffer. I didn't want to suffer. Just wait, because tomorrow I'm going to share with you the fastest way to overcome abuse. Physical, sexual, and mental and verbal abuse. I spent a lifetime being abused. So I know that there's no such thing as fiction, because I was stupid and I kept reliving those events over and over, and every day I was abused for years and decades, and I overcame it. And I'm here for you who find this challenging, that have a hard time saying that you're experiencing wealth even though you have negative whatever in your bank account, or you're on the verge of bankruptcy, or saying that you're healed when you're depressed, or that you're maimed, okay, and you're in a wheelchair and you can't walk, because I know someone like that, and I keep telling them, no, you're perfectly fine, because I'm still assuming the best for all of you that bring these issues to my attention. You're assigning that meaning to it. You are made in the likeness and image of God. You are perfect. And like I said, there's no such thing as fiction. So persist in what you want to experience. Forge that new pathway. Impress your subconscious mind. Feel the gratitude for it, and move on with your life in this manner. And I want you to apply this to every area of your life. Wealth, health, problems, I don't know, beauty, no matter what, okay? No matter what you want to experience out here, this fake, dead, neutral world, because your true being is consciousness, okay? I hope this has been helpful. I wanted to make it quick. I know you're living busy lives. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Please don't hesitate to check in on Pierre. We are trying to come down with the time. Maybe this Friday we should have time. We've been busy, both of us, because he's coaching like a madman. Don't hesitate. He's the best coach in the world. I've even received coaching from Pierre Eddy. He has so much to give, and that's his desire to help others, just as it is mine. I'm here to help you and not confuse you. Persistence. Just think of all the other things that you've experienced in your life. You persisted in it, and then it reflected outward. Okay? Don't give up. I'm here to help you. All right? I love each and every one of you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, because I am your favorite YouTube professor, here to deliver the truth, the Bible, Neville, and my own experiences. And I'll see you tomorrow, and we can eliminate any trauma or abuse that might be bothering you. I know how to do it because I've done it myself. Take care.